Hey, what's up? It's Weird Beard from Checkpoint XP, hanging out covering all the Valorant going on this weekend and next for the Valorant Masters tournament. You can check it out on our website, checkpointxp.com. Sitting in right now with the man from Sentinels himself, ShaZaM. What's going on?
Hey, doing good. Just really happy we won that match.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about it. Were you happy that it came down to Icebox? Because it felt like both you should have probably closed out in the second map. You know what I mean? Like it was right there. But then to have to end it on Icebox just had to suck. Like nobody likes Icebox.
Yeah, we were really disappointed that we choked the split game. We had an insane lead. We were controlling the match and we let that go. We've done that before. So we've definitely been in this position. Icebox is one of LG's favorite maps as well. It used to be their best map. So I'm sure people were a little concerned. But we knew that TenZ would plug right into our previous teammates' roles pretty well. And so we could just stick to our original game plan. And it excelled. I mean, TenZ excelled. He
Yeah,
just
like
destroyed.
what do you do in that? Because like obviously you're calling the shots. You know what I mean? What do you do when 10 starts just being like, hey, I'm just gonna run through smokes. I don't care anymore.
We prefaced the match. We had a little crash course on all the maps about what we like to do and what he would plug into and stuff. And we said that if you want to make any plays, we're not gonna say anything. If you walk through
do
a
it.
smoke and die, if you walk through a smoke and die, nobody's gonna say that was a bad play. We encourage you to just make these plays if you have feeling. So like during the match, I was like calling something, and he'd be like, "Oh, you guys see that? But I'm gonna try to lurk through kitchen, through the smoke at mid or something." And then he got a lurk and flanked two people like the Sova ulting and want us around. So you have to just encourage these players to, if they've got a feel for a round or the game, to let them take those plays and get the confidence. And so I'm just happy it all worked out and get a dominating map like that because I feel like it's going to translate into the tournament, the rest of the bracket.
And it's probably got to help out a little bit too that LG plays a lot of defaults. Like they really, love to kind of lean on that. And you saw it a lot in Split, I think, to where you guys had really good rotations after grabbing some of the info. You know what I mean? Halfway through the round. Did it make it harder? Like, are you guys able to communicate well with TenZ? Like how does it work on the back end? Are you still feeling, confident in making those kind of mid-round updates?
Yeah, no, his comms are great. His listening's great. I'm just super impressed with just overall his ability to work with a team. It's my first time playing with him in a team setting, and just he's an amazing player. Everything felt pretty smooth. Sometimes there'd be some like improving inside in the middle of the match, be like, oh yeah, we call this spot this term, but maybe he's never heard of it because we only say it like within our team. So it's a bit of a learning process. The more we play together, the more it'll be more comfortable.
So why you on Jet? I gotta know because like that had to have been I don't think you guys knew your comp going into Icebox. I would bet probably a good amount of money that you guys didn't know that. But you did really well on Jet, but most people would probably have assumed to see TenZ on him or on her. Why did you decide to go with being a Jet here?
Yeah, so for Ascent, I normally play Jet as well, but we knew that like it would probably be way more impactful if TenZ was on Jet, and I said that, and I'll just take Sova's roles and play Sova because Sova's an essential character on that map. Even though I never played Sova on Ascent before, I played him on Blind, and so I had like a feeling for how to play him and like just IGL easier. On Split, TenZ actually said that he's played Raze before, and he's more comfortable playing Raze on Split than he is Jet. And I said that works out because I play Jet and I can just IGL and do my thing, and then we can just plug him into the roles. On Icebox, we were kind of deciding last second if TenZ wanted to play Raze or Arena. He said he never played this version of Icebox before, only the old version. He played Jet, and then we were talking about like, okay, I can let you play Jet, but I wasn't sure what character I would play. I figured that if I was on Reyna or Raze, which was our previous teammates' roles, it'd probably be less impact than TenZ on Reyna.
Yeah.
Because he's got better aim than me. He's got better movement. He can make space, and so we decided to stick with me on Jet for like the defense op. Just shutting down angles, and then for attack, like TenZ can have a ton of impact on Reyna, as we saw. He took over that half.
So it's got to be weird because, like, if we flash back 6 months ago and you were to tell people, hey, we're going to have pros picking both Sage and Reyna, you know what I mean, to go in these lineups, they would have thought you were crazy. Are you confident and do you feel good with being able to put a Sage and a Reyna both in kind of these pro comps?
Yeah, we try not to think too much about the category of the agents, like whether Sentinel, Controller, or Duelist. We just look at the kit and what people want to play individually, what people will be comfortable on. Like on Ascent, we used to run Breach, and then Six said he wasn't too comfortable, and he wanted to try playing Phoenix. And now we built our game plan around Phoenix, and he absolutely dominates that map.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has the most impact that I've seen someone have as Phoenix, and we try to feed him the orbs to get ult, and that change was so good, and then that came off of him saying himself that he wants to play this agent.
So
And that's how it works for the rest of the team.
yeah. And so this is like, you've had minimal practice with TenZ. You know what I mean? Like, you guys have not run comps for months and months trying to figure stuff out. If you're able to win out at Valorant Masters, what does that say about your team if you're able to, sub out somebody almost the day before, put in a new person, and still win everything?
I think it just speaks for the strength of our team. We play in a very adaptive style, but we're also like proactive. We try to force the issue onto the other team, and we have really good communication in order to accomplish that. As well as like we've played tournaments with issues before. Before first strike we couldn't practice, unfortunately. Before the second challengers we managed to qualify without practice. So it's not like an unusual situation for us. We've we've got a strong mental on this team, I believe.
Perfect. Well, hey, man, we appreciate you taking the time to talk with us today. I'm excited to see where you guys are going to go, and I know, we'll be talking to you again soon here, probably after your next win.
Definitely sounds great. Thank you so much for having me.